welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and as we promised, we are back with part 2 of October.
We're all ready for the Halloween season.
That's right. I do like this season, though.
Yeah.
You know what? It's not necessarily the Halloweenish. I mean, I like Halloween and doing all of this, but it's just because I love fall.
Yeah. Fall's a good season.
It's so beautiful.
And it's also Miss Linda's birthday season.
Birthday month.
Woo.
Oh.
I was really bummed that this doesn't make any noise.
Oh.
But there you go.
Oh, you got your point across.
Yep, and I can decorate you some more.
Oh, I didn't know this was going to be a 2-parter birthday celebration. Thank you.
Yeah, wrap you up like a mummy. You're like,
why not?
there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel like a present.
And it matches your hat.
Very thoughtful.
I grabbed the purple because that's your favorite color.
That's very nice. Very thoughtful.
So
Thank
thoughtful.
you. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is such a scary month, right?
Yes.
For especially dealing with us. But so what I was thinking about was that, and we've talked about it sometimes, and usually in October, like the movies that scared you, a movie or a book, if you want.
We talked about this last year.
Yeah, we did. And well,
It hasn't changed.
it hasn't. What was yours?
Well, I said The Little Mermaid because, like, if I forget why I said
that's
that.
right. Did I? I'm sure I
And my
laughed
mom watched it, and she was like, "That's so funny." I think, I remember why, and that's because she can't speak, and that sounds terrifying to me. Just to wake up mute after being able to talk and sing all the time.
Yeah.
But in honesty, though, the most scariest movie is that, in my opinion, that I've ever seen. I don't like scary movies. Is that When Darkness Falls, which was, I don't think it was very successful, but for a reason. Because it is about this creepy.
It's not a kids movie.
No, but it is about a tooth fairy that comes and like steals the souls of children and stuff.
Oh.
And it was like.
Does he leave $5?
No, and then like you would like see like her shadow like hanging up on the ceiling.
Really?
Like,
Oh, see, I don't like stuff
and I
like
went there
that.
on false pretenses. We went to go see it in when I was, I guess, in high school or something. And my friends were like, "Oh yeah, and it's like you'll like it. It's like a romance." And I always like a good rom-com, and because I didn't know hadn't heard of it.
Yeah.
And so they made it up and told me it was like a good old rom-com, and it was not.
It was anything but.
It wasn't anything
God.
but. They were not very nice friends.
No, not.
And I
at
was
all.
just like this the whole time because it was terrifying.
No, that would be terrifying. And I think I do.
And now the tooth fairy comes to our house. I'm always a little bit uneasy when I know that's gonna happen.
You're looking up in the ceiling for shadows.
Yep.
Oh, you poor kids. You know what? I do recall you saying Little Mermaid last year because I recall I probably laughed.
Yes.
Yeah, I did. Probably laughed going, really, The Little Mermaid?
It's actually my
because
favorite.
I've actually, well, I get your reasoning, kind of.
Oh, please. You would not be able to handle. Of all things that could happen to you, if you had to be rendered mute, that would be the end.
Oh, this is true. Being quiet is not one of my better skills. Wizard of Oz I brought.
Oh, the monkeys.
The monkeys and that witch. When I was really, I still get a little like.
Yeah, my mom was always really afraid of monkeys too. That never bothered me.
The
I
flying
always really liked
monkeys
it.
and
No,
the picking them
I
up.
loved the
and
Wizard of Oz, but
I do
and I
too.
used to watch it over and over and over again. And our kids that are filming today won't even understand this reference, but we had it recorded off of TV, not through digital means,
Right.
on a VHS
On
tape.
VHS tape. Yep, I get it.
And it ran over 2 hours, like whenever it would be airing on TV. So it would cut out right when like Linda comes back and like she's walking down the steps, like when the balloon flies away.
Yeah.
And it cut out, and I would watch that tape over and over and over again. And I was like okay with the fact that I didn't know did she ever even got home. And then then I watched.
You never knew the end
I
of the
didn't know the
story?
ending, but I loved it. And then I watched it so much that back then, if you watch something so much, the tapes would actually just like, fall
Stretch
apart
and,
and you wouldn't be able to watch them anymore. So then my brother recorded it for me again. Same thing happened. So then I had another version. And I watched this a lot as a child. I remember bringing it to my grandma's house and watching it with her. And she would always say it was her favorite movie, but I think now looking back, I think she was lying to me about that. But
She's just being nice to you.
no, I don't think she was
No?
even trying to be nice. I think she was being sarcastic.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
But
could be.
anyways, so I think I was more like 10-ish when
Yeah.
I finally found out how the movie ended, and like because I never saw like Returning to Black and White and none of that.
Oh, okay.
But I loved it. It was like my favorite movie, and I was like satisfied with the fact that I didn't even know how it ended.
I liked it.
Isn't that funny?
I do like it, and when it comes on, like TV, always feel like it's a special occasion or something.
Right.
But I think besides like the monkeys were kind of creepy, there was one scary part in here. I didn't like when she was locked up in the castle or whatever, and the witch's face comes up through the hourglass.
Yeah, it changes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's,
and
like,
all of a
talking-
sudden you see, and I'm like, wow.
You gotta think, like, that movie's like 100 years old. So like, you
Yeah.
gotta think of how like the technology that they had and how they were able to do those things. Like,
Right, and they did it like that. See,
Right.
that makes it. So as an adult, you said that one movie?
That was as a teen, and since so like when I was like in high school or whatever, like I would go to movies with my friends. I'm trying to have kids even go to movies very often. Like we went to movies all the time.
Yeah, oh yeah, we did. I won't even tell you how much it cost to go back then.
No, we're not gonna get that. But so, anyways, I think I got to a point where I'm like, I really do not enjoy watching a scary movie, so I'm just not going to anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to make that decision for myself, but when I was a teenager, I
Congratulations.
wasn't able to do that.
Yeah, peer pressure maybe.
I guess.
I don't care for scary movies anymore myself. You know, I don't know, but I'll tell you, I've said this before. This was one of them, and the other one was out. I think the scariest movie I ever saw first time, and I've talked about this. It was my first date with this guy. Boy, was he smart. To get this girl to go to a scary movie with you, and I'm like, well, you're practically all over them, I didn't say that. It was The Exorcist.
Oh yeah, no, that's awful. That's a
And
horrible movie.
no, I was so freaked out about it. I never wanted to see it again. I never wanted to talk about it. I don't like things that deal with devils and exorcisms and demons and all that. And here was another one. This one really creeped me out, and I do not like it, like The Omen.
Ugh.
And this
I
one
never
is
saw
the
that,
devil thing through the child, and he's,
Yeah.
it's just, no. So I am scarred
Yeah.
from both of those.
No,
but
I don't do it.
I
I
won't
like
watch 'em.
Halloween. I like to watch Hocus Pocus,
Oh yeah, see, I like the fun
Casper.
stuff
Yeah,
too. Yeah, I'll even go Casper. That's about as haunted as I'm getting. So anyway, 'tis the season, but I don't watch them.
No.
So, all right, we're done with that. Go ahead, on to pumpkins.
Okay, cool. So pumpkin decorating. We talked about this last episode, but it's continuing on, so we're gonna talk about some more. So every year we have a pumpkin decorating contest, and we have you decorate a pumpkin to look like a book character. So this is actually modeled after The Bad Case of the Stripes by David Shannon, and I think that this is a artificial pumpkin. So we've had this for a while. So I don't
Yeah.
even really know who created it to begin
Me
with.
neither.
But
I've
it's
had
pretty impressive.
It is. It's really good.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that one is, so that's our sample, but you can bring a pumpkin, decorate like a book character anytime between now and the 20th. And then we will have them all on display in the children's area, and you can come in and vote from the 20th to the 26th.
That's always
and then
fun.
we'll announce our winners on the 26th. Actually, I think the last day of voting will be the 25th. And we'll announce the winner on the 26th after we tally all the votes up, and then you can come pick up your pumpkin, and the winner will receive a gift card.
Nice.
And this is for all ages. We're hoping to get some teens and adults to participate too, and we'll have a second competition. So we'll have like a 11 or 12 and under, and then like a teen and adult one. So it's for everyone. It can be any
Nice.
book character. And
Nice.
you provide the pumpkin, unless you choose to join us at the pumpkin painting party on October 19th. We will provide you with a pumpkin as well as all the materials to decorate it. If you
Nice.
choose to decorate your pumpkin that day like a book character and leave it for the competition for a few days, you definitely can do that, or you can just take your creation home that day too.
Nice.
That is totally up to you. So other than that though, for the competition, you do need to provide your own pumpkin, but it will be returned to you starting the 26th. All pumpkins will need to be picked up by Halloween, or they will be no more. We're not holding any pumpkins after Halloween.
A question just came to my mind. Can they do a fake pumpkin?
Yeah.
They could bring in a fake pumpkin like that if they just wanted to do it as a,
Something to keep.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just like this. So it doesn't have to be a real pumpkin. It's
Right.
just, okay, like
Yep.
it. All right, very good. Always like that. You know what? I do like this time of year for stuff like that, all
Yeah.
the pumpkin things that we do.
Yeah.
Not to mention pumpkin foods, pumpkin tastes, pumpkin smells,
Pumpkin
pumpkin.
pie.
Okay, so I brought up a couple things. Family Lego Night. It's on one of our. It'll be on the reoccurring list at the end of the program. But I just thought I'd bring it up one more time. It does fill, and there's typically a waiting list on it. And all I tell people is just do the best you can to jump on our schedule, and it's actually, you can register for these special programs, these once a month ones, a month before it actually happens. So look for it a month ahead of time. And then, so that's coming up on October 23rd. It's always a Monday night at 6:30. Casual, laid back, total family, watching the kids and the families work together. It's just worth $1 million.
And their creations are really cool.
They are.
They get to be on display too at the library.
We
after
put
they
them
make
on display, which they are so excited and proud about. The kids, before they even leave, they have their picture taken by the display with their, it's cool. And I just let them, do their thing. And then what they come up with is amazing. Okay, we're just going to do one little plug. I think we haven't done a plug for 1,000 books before kindergarten in a long time. But now you can do it in two ways. One is through our website, which goes through
the Beanstack
thank
app.
You.
Yes,
I was having a brain freeze. Yeah, through Beanstack. That's the app that we used all summer long for summer reading and working on that. So you can do it that way, or you can do it the old, I hate to say old-fashioned way.
The paper pencil way.
All right, the paper pencil way. But I like doing it this way. Well, that's how it all started. Back in the day when we started this is how. And you can still, even if you do it online, if you want to come and pick up one of these packets, it's filled. We fill it with, information on the importance of reading and early reading, and a fun paper tracker. If the confetti. Paper tracker. They can cross off. Every time they read a book and bring it in and get the next grouping of 100. It's a fun way to do too. It's a little bit. I think it's a little. Well, it's a little more interactive this way. Where you can just. They can color it, they can bring it in, they can feel proud of themselves, and we'd love to hand it out and go for it. So
yeah, we do currently have. We don't track how many kids participate in the paper pencil way because it's kind of some come and get the folder, and then sometimes you see them again.
Or they do
don't,
both.
or they do both. But we currently have 40 readers on Beanstack that are actively participating in 1,000 books for kindergarten. And Emma just reached 1,000 books when she was homesick last week.
Really?
Yeah, so I was like, well, we gotta do something.
Yeah.
So, and you do get
Did she get her prize?
Not yet.
Okay.
You do get a sign for your yard that lets the neighborhood know that you read 1,000 books. You also get an autographed book by our partnership with Jackie Urbanovic, who is a children's author illustrator. So she signs a book for you.
Yeah.
So,
it's fun.
And you do need to come to the library to claim those prizes. So whether you choose to keep track with the paper pencil method or through the Beanstack app, that's entirely up to you. But you can still come into the library and to get your incentives.
We'll take your picture, and the kids get big congratulations, and it's fun to present them with a book, present them with the lawn sign. It's fun.
Yeah,
I like it.
It is fun.
Okay, those are my little briefings on some of the regular stuff that we haven't mentioned in a while.
Excuse me, fall asleep. All right, so we have a quick teen made coming up. Candy corn charms. We're making candy corn charms using polymer clay, and then you can either turn the charm into earrings or keychains, any kind of jewelry. So that's gonna be just for teens because it's a little bit more fine motor skills needed, a little bit more. It's a little more just overall
and probably
just
a little more
challenging.
patience.
Yeah, more patience.
Yeah.
That's a good term.
Yeah.
So that's going to be October 24th at 6:30. So that you do need to register for that. And then we have our Teen Taste Test Challenge. We started these in the summer, and they were really popular and a lot of fun because who doesn't love free food? So in the spirit of Halloween, the theme is going to be, can you guess what candy you were eating if you were blindfolded? So we'll have a variety of popular Halloween treats that you will be tasting, and then you'll have to guess what you think that it is. So that's going to be on October 26th at 7. Again, make sure you register for that so you can have enough candy for everyone. And yeah.
Well, I have a thought about that. So you're bringing this up and we're talking about it and you don't have
I
me
know.
demonstrating?
I know. I realized that after I looked at our notes.
I don't get to do a demonstration and
think
figure
that
out if it's a Kit Kat or a Milky Way.
Since we originally were planning on filming this episode before, and
This
then we
is
got
true.
sick
We
and had
got a little-
issues,
yeah. No worries.
I may or may not have lost track of what we were doing. So
Well, before we move on to like our books, so
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
So all
do
you
want
have
to do a blind
say
tasting of?
yeah.
Well, how many licks does it take?
Well, would be all day. But if you say trick or treat,
The thing is, I don't even know if the kids get that because that's a commercial, and people don't see
What?
commercials anymore. The how many licks does it take to get the
Oh,
commercial,
yeah,
Tootsie Roll Pop
right.
commercial with the owl?
right?
I don't know if people know that
don't know.
anymore. You do, I hope.
Yeah, trick or treat. Oh, wait, you have to say trick or treat.
Smell
Right?
my feet. Give me something good to eat.
Take one. All right.
Thank you.
We're going to spread the love when this is over. Trick or treaters over there.
You should have
What color did you take? Oh,
gave me the mystery one, and then I'd have to figure out what it is.
that's all right. Wouldn't take you long, I don't
Yeah, I
think.
think I got grape. It wasn't what I was thinking it was going to be.
What do you didn't think it would be grape and it's in a grape
It's
color?
blue.
That's as close to grape
It
color
does-
as you're going to get.
It says grape on there real big.
Oh my God.
Sorry. It's cool. I'll do grape.
I'm going to do cherry. All right. Oh my gosh.
I
Okay.
can tell you last time I had Tootsie Roll Pop. All right, cool. So, Tween Book Club.
All right. Well, we talked about this at the last program, that all the tweens are reading City of Ghosts. Everybody's getting a complimentary copy of it because we have the author, V.E. Schwab. We'll stop for applause. Coming to Peters Township, as a matter of fact, to the Peters Township High School.
All the way from the UK.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't even mention that before.
No.
Wow, she's coming a long way for
It's a long
us.
road trip.
Yeah, it is. Coming here and to the high school. We'll be doing it in the auditorium. There's going to be like a receiving line afterwards where you can get these autographed. I think it's going to be fun. And that's just the tween pick. So then we have...
The teen one, Miss Savage Song. So that is we already discussed this book in the beginning of October,
Yeah.
but I do still have some other copies left. So if I have any teens that want to join us, come and see me while supplies last. And I'm happy to get you a copy so you can come on the 1st, November 1st, here to the high school auditorium to get your book signed and listen to her speak. And so she is like the first author we've ever had come that writes for teens, tweens, and adults, which is really, really cool. So it's a great thing for a parent to come with their, their tween reader, because that might be books their parents are reading as well as books that the teens and tweens are reading. So I think this is going to be a really cool cross-generational event. And I know that my teens, I have some really excited ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're really looking forward to it.
I think it's going to be great. And as just a little reminder for the students, it's only $5 to get in. And if you come and see us first, you'll get a free copy of the book, which costs way more than the $5, and you can go and get it signed.
Yeah, awesome.
So, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Stop in and see us while supplies last, like Ms. Shannon said. We'd love to give you one. What else we got?
Okay, so let's talk about some spooky books.
Okay. Did you bring some good ones?
Yes, so this one is actually a graphic novel by Vera Broskell.
Oh, good. I brought a graphic novel. too.
Perfect.
Okay.
This is called Anya's Ghost, and you can kind of see in the cover, see Anya, and then you can, up in her hair, you can kind of see like the outline of this ghost. So this ghost comes and hangs out with her. So Anya is like your typical teen that's like struggling for friends and all that stuff. That's pretty common teen story. Well, this ghost starts off being her friend that she didn't have, and then the ghost starts to make things pretty difficult for Anya. So, and it gets a little bit, it's definitely spooky, it's definitely funny, but it also gets to be a little bit, a little dark, because this ghost is very mischievous.
Oh.
But it's a lot of fun. So this Anya's Ghost, we actually wrote with our teen book club back in 2016, but it's still a really great book for the the spooky season.
Yep, and a good old graphic novel, too.
Yeah.
I like it
I
in
love
that.
the graphic novels.
Yeah, and this is brand new in the graphic novel scene by Remy Lay. It's called Ghost Book.
Oh, there we go. Another ghost story.
Yep, and you'll find it in our graphic novel section, the children's department. You'll see all the yellow stickers. And
Ooh,
I'll
that's
tell
a
you,
creepy picture.
I'll tell you.
Ooh.
Yeah. There are great, I have to say, years ago when, these were starting to come out, the graphic novels, and then they started growing in popularity and everything. And at first I was like, whatever. And then as more, I'm like, these rock.
The art and stuff is so impressive.
Yeah, and they're just coming out with so many different things in a graphic novel, from classics to, a good ghost book, or, all kinds of things. So if you like to read a book that way, in a graphic novel style, here's a good one for Halloween month.
Fun.
So, yep,
very cool.
Ghost book.
All right.
Ooh.
So these are villain stories. So I've talked about these before because as a Disney fan, I am a fan of these. These are The Twisted Tales by Liz Braswell. So she takes a popular popular Disney story and then changes it. So in this one, it's what if, Ariel doesn't actually defeat Ursula. And Ursula, when she comes at the end and she's transformed herself into a human and puts a spell on the prince, she ends up marrying the prince. And now, of course, Eric's pretty miserable because he's married to this wicked witch. Well, they just launched, speaking of graphic novels, the graphic novel version of it. So the Part of Your World, A Twisted Tale graphic novel. So I love this, to see what Ariel looks like, and and there's Eric and his dog by the shipwreck and stuff like that. I love this. So this just came out, and I did read the original years ago. So I don't remember the story too much. So I'm not sure if this is the same story written in a graphic novel or if it is a different story. I have to go back, and I'm thinking it is, since it says the same thing at the back of both stories.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the illustrated version of it, the graphic novel version. So we're finding more and more, books are doing that. They're releasing a book and then they come out with a graphic novel adaptation, which is a lot of fun.
Rick Riordan, all of his books.
Right, and it kind of, gets attention of a different type of audience. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. And you're right, it does capture a different audience. And they get to read the same books, only in a different format.
Right.
Which is great.
Yeah, I love
it. It's all
it.
good. Get them all. Okay, so another scary one. You know what? I'm just going to bring all of these out at one time. This one's called, I know, look at that face on there, Nightmare Hour. These are R.L. Stine's.
Oh, yeah.
He is just so known for all of his creepiness. From that,
Goosebumps.
Look at how it looks like on the screen. Oh. So you got Goosebumps. These ones just even the movies, these little things look kind of creepy.
Goosebumps is making a comeback.
Yeah, didn't you say it was?
Disney Plus is making a Goosebumps show now. So I think these Goosebumps books are going to be popular again.
Yeah, so we've got the scary book and the thing. R.L. Stine's Mostly Ghostly. Have You Met My Ghoul Friend? Isn't that cute?
My ghoul friend.
My ghoul friend. Here it is. This time, the guy's name is Fears is back, and this time he's brought a friend, the Berserker Ghoul. This friend hasn't come to play with Max. This friend has come to stay in Max. Yeah. Max is one wild and crazy guy. That sounds kind of creepy. And then, of course, we have in our paperback section all the Goosebumps Horrorland. There's Goosebumps, Goosebumps Horrorland. There's Goosebumps. There's another one back there. There's different,
Mostly Ghostly, maybe.
Yeah, they just keep coming up with them. So.
Oh yeah.
Whatever way that they can.
Yeah, I remember that they were popular when I was a young reader.
So any format you can get a Goosebumps, and this is great for children tween and under mostly.
Yeah. Although that one, that one looks kind of
scary.
A bit more mature. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to end with.
You have one.
Real quick, yeah.
Okay.
Because this is going to be at the very beginning of November, so I'm going to throw one more quick little peg. So this is our Teen November book club book, because it's always the first Saturday in November. So we won't see you guys before then. And I'm really, really excited about this because Kit Frick, she was one of our celebrity judges for our teen writing contest. She's going to be coming to this event. So the kids will not only get a chance to read the book, And then instead of talking to me about the book, they can talk to the person who wrote it.
Cool.
And then she will sign it as well. So we're bringing in some really cool authors and doing some neat stuff right now. So this is called The Reunion. It's one of her newer books. She actually just has a brand new book out called I See All the Stars. So one thing is awesome that we were able to have a actual published author judge our teen writing contest to begin with. But even more cool that we're going to get to have her come and talk to us. So we're really excited about that.
That's really cool.
So that will be the first Saturday of November. So make sure you come and get signed up for that. And again, I have a bunch of copies of this to give away for the kids to be able to read it, get it signed, and all that cool stuff. So I'm excited. This is actually the she sent me the uncorrected proofread one.
Nice.
So the advanced reader's copy. So
yeah,
that's the one I have. But I'm excited to read it and to discuss it and to meet her. So that will be a lot of fun.
that is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we only have like less than a minute, but so I just want to show you at least the cover of this book. To pee or not to pee? That is the question by Shakespeare. Gotta go.
Oh man.
This was just, I had to do it. I just had to pick one for the road, okay? This one was just...
hey, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
You gotta go. I know, look at that face. Doing the potty dance.
Yep.
You gotta do it. So, yeah. Anyway, so what we end it with just...
And this is kind of like, it looks like, that's like comic books and stuff
I
too.
know.
Look at that.
Even the grandpapa's doing the potty
yep,
dance.
hey, it happens.
There we go. So we have everything that you could need and use at the Peters Township Library.
Such a robust collection.
We are. And on that note, we're ending on gotta go.
Yep. So everybody can take their potty break. Have a great day.
We gotta go. All right. See you for November.
Yep. Have a good one.